Hi, this is Pink Girly, and I wanted to show you a few journals that I'm going to list in my Etsy shop. So this video is just that, just walking through some journals that I've made and will then list in my Etsy shop later tonight. I'm going to go by number. So if you go to the Etsy shop and you see a couple of journals and you want to look at the walkthrough, just scrub through the video to the number indicated on the Etsy account, and you'll be able to watch the video for that particular journal. So the first one, number 1 journal, is my Americana style journal, and it's made from an old book that I've just used the cover. I gutted the book. It measures 6 1/4 by 7 1/2. And it's just got a piece of muslin here. Oh, I even left the book title on it. Natural Something by M.B. Gofferson. Let's see, you can see the spine there. Wrapped a piece of muslin around, put the word journal. Use the Tim Holtz word, I don't know what he calls those, word piece of cardboard with my hero on it, and a little American flag. Got some danglies hanging out from my signatures, a bell, a key, and also a Tim Holtz charm heart with an old photo in it. We open it up. Inside I've got a pocket with a recipe page with a little tag flag paper clip. And of course you can put other things in this pocket. And the inside front page just decorated with a little star and some paper. Got a old playing card. Well, it's an old style playing card. It's not a vintage card. Actually, I bought these for my own personal use, and my husband didn't like them because you couldn't really see the image that well. So I used them in my crafting, but I really like them. A little journaling card. It slips in this front pocket, and then I scratched some lines in here for some journaling. And then on this side, got a little tuck spot with a card and a piece of American flag over here. You can tuck something under there if you'd like. This is material. I don't think this is a real flag, and I stitched that on. And then just some red, white, and blue stickers and decorations. And the paper has been scrunched up. And here I made a little flip up where you can do some journaling. Put a little mustache. A page from a little Tom Sawyer. And this is kind of delicate. This is a vintage. It's a prescription slip from Troy, Kansas. 9/19. It looks like 17. So that's kind of cool. And this is a grid type paper. Could certainly journal on that. And then I just spattered and stained up some paper for more journaling, stitched on some lace. Real Faith. Added some burlap, and I love this burgundy material with stars. Here's a little flip up. Just a little star pocket here with some old material. Some little tags can be pulled out. Another little sticker flag. Some more Stars and Stripes. That's a Tim Holtz, I think he calls them paper doll cuts. And this is a manufacturer's layaway card displayed on the back. And I think I got this with some ephemera. This is a Congress Joker card. Of course, you can journal on these pages. And then a business card from a friend. Country this, primitive that. Guest check. And then here we've got a little pocket with a star where you can do some journaling. And just some, you could really clip something underneath that stamp. And down here we've got some decorations with the blue background and the stars. And of course, a little red, white, and blue embellishment. More of that great material. Another little clip. A couple of cards for journaling. And this is an old library. I guess you call it from the card catalog. That's the little pocket. You know, you used to have to sign those out. And this, you can journal in the back of this card. And you also can tuck a little something here. And you can tuck a little something behind that gal. And then we've got a little tab here to turn the page. And this sweet little Tim Holtz image of a little gal holding the flag. And another tuck spot. Tim Holtz card. A smaller page. And then we've got a gold frame where you can slip a photograph behind there. Lots of room for journaling. This is a, oh gosh, now it doesn't come to me. A slide projector frame. And I just put a little piece of a fireworks starburst type paper behind there to decorate that page. Another red, white, and blue decoration pocket with a journaling card and some more material stitched on that just goes with the book. Should have shown you these as I got to the two little charms that dangle from the signatures. This is it may not look good on the screen, but this is a navy blue card which goes with the red, white, and blue theme. Another pocket with a journaling card. Just decorate it up a little bit. Very simple. This is a burgundy felt with a blanket stitch for page tab. Hello Friend journaling card. And then I've just got a book page here. Circuit Riders from chapter 19. We've got the back page. Got a memo pin there. It's a little sharp on the end. Oh, Happy Day down here in the corner. That's, what do they call that? It's like a clear plastic that has the message behind it. Another pocket with a journaling card. In your back page, you have another pocket where you can slip some things. And this is a page from a book called My Cousin Abe. So it's a small book, relatively small. I've got my name on the back, Pink Girly. Cover is, I would say, like a British tan. And that's my hero journal. Number 1 in the video. And that's how it'll be listed in my Etsy shop. All right, so we can put this one aside. And I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, and we'll start with number 2. My coffee gets cold so quick in my workroom. All right, so I haven't been through these in a while. This is the black covered journal. This is a Jane Davenport stencil that I stenciled onto the cover and then just put some color in the eyes, and it's a little watercolorish. It's not real precise. That's the way I intended it to be. It's just kind of supposed to look cutesy. Got some washi tape on the back spine and just a scuffed up black cover on the back. Again, a book that I took. I took the pages out of this one. Sometimes I use the pages. I forget what I do with what. This is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. Yeah, so we've got a square book. All right. So inside the front cover, I've used some more Jane Davenport paper. Got the word heart and a little pocket with a couple of journaling cards. Can be journaled front and back. Got a little, that was a button. I took the shank off of that so it can glue flat. And then we've got some scrapbooking paper with a lot of lips and the word laugh. And I've spattered the pages and dripped paint so the pages aren't plain. And then I just took pages from a book that can be written on. Got a side pocket here with a couple of journaling cards. That's a light pink. Oh, I need to take that out before I... And I've got a flagged paper clip. So cute. Rose scrapbook paper. Plenty of room for journaling. And these are your signature tie in the center. And I think I need to have it maybe down flat. That might be better. Maybe I could bring my camera down a little bit. Maybe that would be helpful. I try to set this up for the best scenario, and this is not working with this book. Let me just move this stuff out. I tried to prop that up. And all right, let's see how this goes now. Another journaling card just clipped to that page. Here's another piece of Jane's paper, which is really cool paper. You can journal on the back. You've got a pocket here, either a book card, book mark, or a journaling page. This flips up, you can journal. And there again, that lip scrapbook paper. Never leave home without your lipstick. I have a dear friend who would agree with that. And all the colors are shades of pink. This is a little on the orange side. Some of those lips. Journaling space. A little side pocket. Journaling cards. And I make this a tuck spot. Let's see. Yeah, you can tuck stuff behind this little band. Another image. This says perfect moment on the side. Jane's images are very whimsical. Got some more lips and a journaling card. Love that red sparkle. Looking good. Another tuck spot for journaling card. And then we've got a beautiful doily. I love this doily. And then a little ribbon rose. Another journaling card attached with a paper clip with a ribbon tag, flag, I guess you would say. I will risk it all again. Again, she says to herself. Journaling card with another paper clip. All this paper is very light pink and muted. And a journaling spot attached with some washi tape. And another little spot where you can tuck and journal. It's been attached with a little staple. And a little pocket with journaling cards. That's the end of a paper bag. Book page. My Beautiful World, A Day in My Life. And of course the center of your signature. And there's the other side of that bag pocket. Journaling cards. This is a little vintage playing card. Queen of Diamonds. Too glam to give up. Boop. This is the story. More journaling space. Then we've got a belly band with some journaling things. Let's see. We've got a little game card. You go in this little pocket. And this is a little Z-folded journaling book. It tucks there. And then we've got another journaling card over here to the right. Again with a paper clip with a ribbon flag. And then our last page. Just a pocket with some more journaling cards. I thought she was cool. Just plain on the back. So that's that one. That's the Jane Davenport image journal. And that's number 2. Okay. All right. I'll put that one aside. And then we'll go ahead with number 3. Number 3 has a little bit what the gals that journal call an alligator mouth. It's really stuffed for a little journal. It does have a tie closure. It is a small book that I used a paper sack to cover it with. I think it could probably be used as an engagement or a wedding journal. And it's small. Let's see, this one is number 3, and it measures 6 3/4 by 5. And I've just got some sweet printed muslin cotton fabric along the spine, plain back, couple of eyelets to hold the ribbon to tie it together, and then this pretty lace flower with the ribbon flower in the center, and that's a peach colored ribbon flower. And then I scruffed up and scrunged the edges of that lace flower. And then you've got these lengths of ribbon here that you can tie as you fill your journal full of goodies. You can tie it shut, no matter how stuffed it might get. All right, and they're just tied on. And they're cream colored. So inside the front cover, we've got a little bit of lace. I'm always going in the wrong direction. A little bit of lace. See, my screen recording, everything's backwards, so I get myself confused. This is another little piece of lace flower. And this is a clip, paper clip, heart design, done in yellows. And then a couple of journaling cards. This card's been stitched. And this card says, "This too shall pass." And it's from the Flow magazine, and it looks like a little postcard on the back. And then we've just got some plain paper. It's more like, oh goodness me, what do they call that paper? Parchment paper. But it's a light mint green in color. And then some flower lace with some pearls. The typography, journaling card, and a little vintage image for a page tag. Another journaling card. And we've got a heart that's been stitched. And then your signature center. God is gracious. That's just a little collection of ephemera. And then a recipe card. And a little bit of lace on the page edge. Down here we have Dreams Come True. And then a journaling message card with a little butterfly ephemera. The colors are very soft and muted. And you can slip something underneath this little spot. And over here we've got a little more of the material that is on the front cover and a little heart embellishment. Filigree little heart embellishment. And that material wraps around the side of the page. And then more of this lace. I love this lace. A little row of little flowers. And that's been stitched on the page. And then you've got I'm talking about other books. In this book, you've got a little paper clip with a ribbon flag that matches the tie closure. And then we have this elderly gentleman cut out guarding this page, and he's glued all the way down. And then a 50-cent stamp image. And we've got a little key charm in the center. And a little tiny paper clip. Eat well, work hard, travel often. Little ephemera card. I think you can journal on this postal card. Yeah. Little journaling card. Second journaling card. And they've been inked to make them look older and grungy. Little paper heart in the corner of this page. All blank. Plenty of room for journaling. A little cherub and a journaling card. All this book was all done on the parchment green, light green, like a minty green page paper. And then we have a journaling card. Didn't want to do that. Knocked everything off the other page. This is kind of I have these metal leaves. They're really rather large to put in a book sometimes, but I used it as a stencil. and ink on that. I thought that was cool the way that turned out. Get that little paper clip. Get my little cherub back where she belongs. And then again, a piece of lace along the back spine and a little Famous Beauty, which I fussy cut so she'll hang over the page, and a scruffed up playing card, a tea and coffee stained journaling card, and then another little flower daisy that matches the one on the front cover. It's a sweet little journal. Could be used for someone who really likes Victorian type of looking things with lace. Could be an engagement journal, wedding journal, but that's a sweet little journal. And that is number 3 on today's video. All right. I think by now I have iced coffee instead of hot coffee. So we're going to number 4 journal. Again, if you're looking for a specific journal to see what it looks like in total, just scrub through and find the number that you need. This is an envelope journal. It's made with 2 envelopes. These are 2 craft colored envelopes put together, and then the spine is a piece of muslin that I stamped little bumblebees on. They're probably not bumblebees. I call them bumblebees. They're just little bees. A little honeycomb stamp, and then just some paper that I liked that went with a theme of bees and honeycombs. I've stitched around the outside of the journal. It has a pocket on the front, a little florist tag, and some cheesecloth. My Beautiful World. And this tag has been stitched. It's got a material flag and a little bee brad, which you can see on the back. And the card has been embossed, so it's bumpy. And then I wrapped the top flap of the envelope around, and Velcro dot is there to help it stay closed. And because of 2 envelopes, you've got a front pocket and a back pocket. And so you've got a journaling card in this pocket, put together with a little brad and a piece of muslin. And it just slides in here. And it's a little easier to do it when you're not on camera, for sure. It slides in there really not that. I'm not left-handed, so that's the other issue. And then I just used some book pages. Oh, I didn't measure this one. This one is 7 by 5. 7 by 5 and a quarter envelope. Keep hitting my light. And then I just used some book pages, and then I spattered those and used gesso. And I stitched the pages into the journal. So in the center, you've got some stitches. It's very simple. And in your back pocket, again, you have another journaling card with the brad, same as in the front, and some muslin. And then some bee and bug type paper. I believe that's Tim Holtz paper. And like I said, it's been stitched all around the edge, down the spine. And then your back envelope flap just folds in. And you close your book. Bring your back flap around and attach it with that piece of Velcro. So it's a smaller version of a journal, plenty of blank space. I mean, you could really art on those pages. You could draw, sketch, journal entries. It's very simple. Can put this in a backpack, slip it in a handbag. It's not very large. It's a cute little journal. So there again, that's number 4. And now number 5 journal. I hope this is helpful if anybody's interested in the journals instead of having all these different videos. This one's rather simple. This is just a journal that I bought, I believe, at Michael's, and then I decorated it. Put some scrapbook paper that I liked, added a binder, a little mini binder clip, and then attached a little handbag charm, put some lace ribbon, some ribbon roses, and just wrap the lace around the back spine and cover the back with matching paper from the front. Put some material and some ribbon on the back of that binder clip. On the inside cover, it says, "This journal belongs to," and these are calendar pages that you can attach the days of the weeks, the numbers of the days as you need. And then in the back, you've got some dot grid where you can make notes, sketch, journal, and you really could art in this book as well. So it's just a very simple journal. And this one is what they would call a travel journal, because I guess because of the size, it's 4 3/8 by 8 1/4. And that's journal number 5. I did have a little, I was taking pictures earlier so I can load these into my Etsy shop. And they always recommend that you put something of a known size next to what you're listing. But I dropped it. There's a little tea light candle. You can see the size. I mean, you can look at the measurements and you would know as well, but that way you can visually see the size, kind of get an idea of the journal. All right, so that's journal 5. This one is my mermaid journal, my version of a mermaid journal. This is a soft-sided journal that I made out of cardstock. It's very pliable cardstock, and I colored it with acrylic paints. These are just stick-on letters that say journal on the bottom. It's kind of an ombre kind of looking journal. This is a color book printout, and I put a little gem in her eye, and then attached a little pen that says, "Be amazing." And your camera, I don't know, you may be seeing it as a real blue, but it's more of a green and purple. The pen is a light baby blue. And her eye, that's coming up pretty well, at least on my screen. Blue. And it's just plain inside. Did I say this is number 6? I don't think I did. So this is number 6. Mermaid journal. And I just spattered the paper yellows and blues. the yellowy green and blue. And it's just merely for journaling, arting. You could do collage in this type of a journal or just write. And I don't know how many pages it has. Did I measure this one? Geez, I don't even remember. Isn't that terrible? I don't think I did. So this one is 6 by 8 5/8, it looks like. And let's see. I forget how many pages. I do so many different ones, I forget how many pages I put in each book. Let me try to find the center for you. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you've got 20 pages. And then, of course, you got the front and back of each page. There again, it's not real big. But I think it turned out cute. The back is just the same. I've got Pink Girly written on the bottom. And I'll put that next to our tea light. And it's just tied together with a piece of ribbon. And that's journal number 6. Again, these are journals I'm going to list in my Etsy shop. After Christmas, I need to get some more things in there. I had a lot of light bulbs and ornaments. And this is a traveler's journal, very similar to the other one. You can see the tea light there. This one, however, has plain pages. It's not a planner. And this is got something on it. I'll brush that off. And this is 4.5 by 9. And this is made with scrapbook paper. The signature is tied together with purple ribbon. That looks blue on screen, but it's green and purple scrapbook paper, plain white. The tags are held in with a green sparkly brad. And these pages are a linen type regular writing paper. I've stamped my business name, Time to Be Creative, in the back. The back cover is just plain. This is journal number 7. I keep forgetting to put my number there. And let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you've got 20 pages, back and front. And this is a nicer, a little heavier weight than copy paper. And I don't know if you can see it on screen. It just has a little bit of a linen type texture to it. It's nice paper. You could draw on it. You could certainly art on it. So that's number 7. Okay. And next we have journal 8, which is very similar. I didn't take these out of their plastic sleeves. Again, I made this out of scrapbook paper. This is a paisley print paper, and I just wrote the word journal and attached that. These can slip in handbags, backpacks very easily. And again, it's 4.5 by 9. You can see the tea light right there. Black ribbon for the signature. It's just double-sided scrapbook paper, paisley print. It's a dark purple, medium purple, and some teal. The inside is purple, and the inside pages are a robin's egg blue cardstock. And this is about, I think this is like 65-pound stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got 9, 18 pages, and then of course both sides stamped on the bottom of the back page is my business name, Time to Be Creative. And again, double-sided paper, so you've got the dark purple. If you were traveling, it would be a good one to carry with. So there you have that one. Number 8. Number 9, and I believe this is our last one. Oh, nope, I have 10, and I didn't get out 10 cards. I'm so silly. So this is number 9. This has a vintage look. Let me see if I can easily find my 10 playing card. Oh, of course not. There it is. So I've got scrapbook paper on this one, and I've got some rickrack ribbon that makes the closure. Some lace. The rickrack ribbon has been tea dyed, and it's like a sage green and pink. And I've got a little coilless pin holding those ribbons together that have become the closure. And they're just in an eyelet. You can pull that out if you want. They just wrap around the book and tie shut. And then we've got capturing moments, live your story, and remember this, with a little tea bag and some scrapbook paper that's been stitched. You've got a journaling card, and then a 1971 little, it's not coming to me again. I did it at the beginning of the video. Slide projector frame. Of course, the negative has been taken out. I put an appropriate colored flower behind it. And then you've got this little gal from the White Mountain ice cream freezer. You've got some stitch lace down the side, back spine, and the scrapbook paper wraps around. Coordinating color covers the back. Comes right around. All right. So that's how it looks open. More scrapbook paper inside. Little journaling space there. And this book is just plain. This is a really nice paper. Really nice journaling paper. You could easily art on this, sketch. You could collage on this paper. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you've got 30 pages stitched down the center. I purchased this and decorated it. So you've got lots of room to journal in this book. And I think it's real cute. Just wrap the rickrack around the book. So as it gets thicker, you have plenty of room. You can always remove that pin if you'd like. And then just tuck that under. There again, there's your tea light for size. Let's give you a measurement on this one. It's not 6 inches by 8 inches. And again, this is number 9. I'll list it as Journal 9 in my Etsy shop, which is Time to Be Creative. I guess I should have said that at the beginning. Hello. And now, finally, Journal 10. And I used a book to build this journal and took out the insides of the book. This definitely could be used as a wedding journal, engagement journal. We put some satiny material along the spine. It's just a plain white cover. Got an eyelet there, some lace, and again some of these lace roses with the ribbon roses in the center. It's got pink, cream, and peach. A couple of little charms to hang out from the signatures, a crown and a key. And then I just took a piece of ribbon and looped it and made some knots, and then I put on one of these Tim Holtz doorknobs. Looks like a doorknob to me. So as the journal gets fuller, you have a couple of different places where you can attach the closure, and the closure is just a loop. And I made them tight so that it hopefully doesn't pop off once you start filling it with things. And I always say I love my acrylic nails, but sometimes they're really not very helpful. And that just gets pushed around that knob, and it really is a tight fit. But I think that's how you want it so it stays secure. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different stations of fullness for the book. And there it is next to the tea light. And this measures, we'll say 5.5 by 7.5. And let's take a tour. So inside the front cover, we've got scrapbook paper and some wide lace. And then we start off with a pocket with a little lace flower with a pearl and a couple of journaling cards. Every once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. And then you've got a save the date card. And then a photograph. It's not a photograph, it's a book page. It's not an actual photograph. And a little bit about the rose. And then on this page, we've got some stitched material and lace, a little paper tag, a star, and a rusty pin. A little rosebud up in this corner. Plenty of journaling room. And just some old vintage looking material, paper. And there we've got your little key charm from that signature. Paper clip with a ribbon flag. This is not real lace. This is just an image on the paper. Looks like lace. And then some cherubs. Looks like a wedding party from ancient times. And this is another portion of the story about red roses or roses. And then I've got a button with some ribbon here, and this page folds out for some journaling. And then we've got a repair ticket dated August 1934. Oh, I'm sorry, June 8th, 1934. I just attached that with some staples. And we've got some sparkly washi tape to decorate that page. save the date and a few journaling cards. Again, with every once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives us a fairy tale. I used some of this paper to build a journal for my niece who was getting married a couple years ago. And we have another charm that says love. And a book page, Hot Pursuits, Observation on Dating and Romance. Tea and coffee stained pages. And then we've got a cute little cutout there with a rose and a bit of lace, and a little pink gem, and a journaling card. And we've got over here on this page just a little card attached with a few brads. And then you can tuck things under that. And then another little short page gives it some character. A pocket. This journaling page has a coilless pin. And this journaling card, I think I said page, journaling card, pretty little envelope and ribbon. If you have any questions on any of these, I can send you more pictures. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Another pocket with a larger journaling card, piece of pink material and some twine. And then a heart with some ribbon. And then slip in there. And you can add your own things, of course. Another page, got a bit of glue string, a honeysuckle, and it's got a really cool image of this lovely young woman. And then another short page, pocket. I've got journaling paper and a little love card. Again, plenty of room to journal, make notes. And that's our last signature center with a little crown charm. Paper clip with a flag ribbon. We've got some burlap and a rose flower. And then some lace. And then a pocket with some journaling cards. To le mode. The center card's been stitched. Look at this one. Merci, mais oui. I think that's how you say it. How pretty is that? And then another image from the book. Some young gals, probably off to a wedding. I've got a glare. Let me see. See that better? And then the story of the forget-me-not, a little poem, and then some beautiful scrapbook paper. And then we're at the end, of course, matching lace in the back of the book. And that's it. And that is our number 10. So that's it. I'll have these listed on my Etsy shop. When I do that, then I'll upload this video. And my business name is Time to Be Creative. I should write that out. Need to find a marker. Time like the spice, the number 2 and the letter B. Creative. So that's my Etsy shop. And of course, you can find me on YouTube. I have videos on YouTube under Pink Girly. So there's my Etsy shop name. And this is my YouTube channel. Can you believe I put that marker back? I thought I just... Oh. So it's PAINTGIRLEE. Pink Girly is the YouTube channel. Time to Be Creative is my Etsy shop. I hope if you're looking for a unique journal, you'll check out my video and check out what I have on my Etsy shop. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. This is... It's getting foggier and foggier. Torn. Yeah, I wonder if torn is one. All right, so let's get rid of this. Okay, let's see. I can find Disney playing cards. Probably, right? Probably expensive. Okay, so end.